The oath. I never imagined saving the galaxy would lead to servitude under an alien empress. But then again, I never expected to survive the Dravix War, let alone be summoned before the imperial throne of Zalari Prime. The Dravix were on the verge of wiping out the allied systems, Earth, Mars, the Tali Union, and dozens more. We'd lost entire fleets. When Empress Zalara of the Zalari offered her empire's aid, we jumped at the chance. There was just one condition. A human had to swear loyalty to her. One soul to represent the entire Terran species. And I volunteered. It was symbolic, or so we thought. I knelt in the throne room, the air humming with ancient energy. The Empress stood above me, her silhouette wreathed in bioluminescent robes. Her golden eyes met mine as I spoke the words. I, Commander Jace Malin, swear eternal loyalty to the Zalari throne for the salvation of the galaxy. Her lips curved into a smile. So it is bound. 2 victories' price. With the Zalari fleets at our side, the Dravix crumbled. Planet after planet was liberated. The galaxy hailed the turning tide as a miracle. Zalara's warships, powered by wormhole drives and neural AI, outmatched the Dravix on every front. I watched as her legions marched through the smoke of ruined enemy capitals. And I stood beside her. But after the final battle, when the Dravix Queen fell and peace returned, I expected to be released. Instead, I was summoned back to the throne room. You swore loyalty, Zalara said, descending her steps of light. You are mine. Empress, I said. The war is over. Loyalty is not bound to war. It is eternal. She turned, her voice cool but commanding. You are not a soldier now. You are my consort Prime. 3. A golden cage. Zalari Prime was paradise forged in crystal and song. Floating cities hung in sapphire skies, and the stars shimmered like whispered promises. But none of that mattered when freedom was denied. My quarters were luxurious. My clothing stitched from stardust silk. I had servants, admirers, and an entire palace winged to myself. Yet I was a prisoner. Worse, I was slowly beginning to understand Zalara's world. She wasn't just a monarch. She was revered as divine, half goddess, half sovereign. Binding loyalty to her wasn't symbolic. It was spiritual, metaphysical, pact carved into the soul. And I was tethered by it. Still, she wasn't cruel. Zalara was everything you'd expect from a ruler of 1,000 systems. Wise, beautiful, terrifying, powerful. She treated me with care, listened when I spoke, walked with me through gardens of living crystals. And sometimes, when the moons cast silver shadows over her skin, she looked at me with something far more complex than possession. Longing. For escape attempt. I tried to leave. With the help of a Zalari dissident, an exiled scholar who believed no being should be bound, I accessed the old gate networks. I found a portal that could take me to the neutral belt, beyond her reach. As I crossed the threshold, I felt it. A burning in my chest. My blood thickened. My lungs refused air. The oath. I collapsed, twitching, visions of her eyes dancing behind my lids. And then she appeared. Not physically. Through the binding. You would forsake your vow, her voice whispered. I woke back in the palace, alive but weakened. She stood over me. I warned you, she said, not with anger, but with sorrow. You own me, I spat. No. The galaxy does. I am its steward. You are its blade. I gave you purpose. 5. The truth behind the throne. Over time, the bitterness faded, replaced by curiosity. I began to explore the archives, digging into Zalari history, and I learned something chilling. Zalara wasn't the first to hold the throne. Every empress since the first sundering bore the same soul, reincarnated endlessly through the bonding ritual. That soul had chosen me. My loyalty wasn't to Zalara, the woman, but to the eternal soul of the Empress. She hadn't taken me. She had recognized me. I was more than a symbol. I was her counterpart, her eternal protector, reborn in every cycle. The lost oath keeper. 6. Revelations and confessions. One night, under the light of Zalari's triple moons, I confronted her. You knew me, I said. Before this life. She didn't answer immediately. Then she touched my chest. I have searched for you across millennia. In every life I remember you. You never remember me. But your soul always swears loyalty. Tears glistened in her golden eyes. This time I swore I would not bind you. But the war. You used it to trap me. I needed you, she whispered. Not just for battle. For me. And what if I say I want freedom? I will give you a choice, she said. Tomorrow. 7. The choice. The chamber was ancient, predating even the Zalari Empire. A temple of souls where bonds could be broken, or remade by true will. If you walk through that gate, Zalara said, your oath will be gone. No memory of me. No pain. You'll be free. Or you choose to stay. Not as a prisoner, but as my equal. She extended her hand. I stared at the gate, then at her, and I remembered everything. The war. Her voice in my mind. The ache when we were apart. I stepped back from the gate. I swore loyalty once to save the galaxy, I said. This time I give it willingly. To save us. The New Age. The galaxy healed. With the Empress and her consort guiding the allied systems, an age of peace dawned. I stood at her side, not as a symbol but as her partner, her match, her king. And every day I woke beside her, grateful I had not walked through that gate. For loyalty given freely has power no bond can match. And love, across lifetimes, is a vow that never fades.